A theme that I'm getting for you, Taurus, your central message is lovers in reverse for June. So what this is lovers energy is showing up for you. The first thing that I'm getting off of this is that for some of you, June may be about finding ways to work things out with your lover, or your partner, someone that you are close with. It may be about learning how to find common ground with them, or negotiating, um, finding that compromise, because lovers in the upright position means being open, being vulnerable, sharing your true authentic self with someone, like letting down all your guards. That's what it means for them to be naked here, is that they're completely showing up as they are, and they're blessed by this divine presence kind of overseeing them. This is kind of like the Garden of Eden card. When this is in reverse, you've still got that lover's energy, but it may have some fear, doubt, or resistance. So this, what I'm picking up on mostly is the resistance there. There might be like you're doing a joint effort, but you don't necessarily agree on the direction, or there's something where you're trying to find common ground. You're trying to find where this mountain is, where you both come together, and you're trying to find compromise, trying to reach out to one another. I'm going to say look for divine guidance and help with that. You may not be able to see it yourself. If you're working something out, you may need to look to a higher power to help you work those things out, find the common ground. For those of you who are not matched up with a partner, it's lover's energy in reverse. So it's showing up for you. Lover's energy is showing up, being vulnerable, being open to love, letting partnership in. But in the reverse position, it may be saying, there is some doubt, fear, or resistance that you need to clear away in order to let this in. So there's a quote by Rumi that says, our job, and I'm not sure of how it's said exactly, or the exact quote, but it says something like, our job in love is to remove all of the blocks within ourselves to love. And I'm kind of getting that for you, Taurians, who are unattached. So lover's energy is showing up for you. It may be on your mind during June, but I'm going to ask you, what are the blocks to love that are preventing you from experiencing this with someone else? What fears, what doubt, what resistance do you need to remove in order to have that experience? So lover's in reverse. Love is in the air, lover's energy, but it's like, it's up for review. It's up for clearing out whatever stuff is getting in the way of that happening, of this just presenting itself as lovers and the blessed union. So that's what's going on for you for June. That's your main message. In the shadow position, you have death in reverse in the shadow position. So this is saying that something is transforming and something is ending, but it's not necessarily available to you in your consciousness. This, you may know this on a subconscious level, or you may know it on a sort of like a gut feeling, but it's not necessarily available to you in your conscious mind. That's what death in reverse and in the shadow position says, is that there's a death that has happened. There's something that has completed, culminated, come to its final end. Whatever its purpose was has reached the end of the road. But you may have a hard time letting go. And you may have a hard time acknowledging that has ended, because it's in your shadow position and it's in reverse. So it may be like something that you're trying not to acknowledge, trying not to see, trying, that on some level has ended, that death has come for it, but you don't want it to. You don't want to accept that. You don't want that change. It's kind of echoed here in week 3 of June for you. So I'm going to invite you, Taurus, to see how you can let go. Envision what it is that you might need to let go of, what has transformed, what you need to collect the seeds from, the dead rose, and let that go instead of trying to breathe new life into that dead thing, or the thing that death has come and claimed. and instead focus on collecting the seeds so that you may plant something new, so something new can flourish. But I kind of get the sense with this in your shadow position and in reverse that this is a death that you're not acknowledging or not wanting to face, or that you're not even aware of. So that's what's going on there. Something to let go of, something to acknowledge its passing. In the passing away position, you have 6 of coins. And 6 of coins is a card that has to do with charity, with generosity, with giving things away, with being in a position of I have enough money that I can subsidize someone else. Or it may be in a position of receiving something from someone else. This is a real card about give and take, about fairness of money exchange. You can see here the balance. And sometimes it can be a card of budgeting. So for some of you, you may have more money coming in, and therefore, especially with this page of coins, it's like he's no longer having to balance things out because he's got new money coming in. So that's going to be good news for some of you for June. So this may mean you're able to let go of budgeting so tightly. It may mean letting go of being the provider or having others provide for you. So if some of you were on a budget where you were receiving an allowance from something, you may be able to let that go. You may be coming into new money. For some of you, it may be that you were being the provider and that has come to a conclusion and that's passing away. So 6 of coins has a number of ways to be interpreted depending upon who you identify with, the one giving out the money or the one receiving the money. But either way, this is a passing away influence. And I'm seeing that new money's coming in. This is wonderful, Taurus. Look for the opportunity, because Page of Pentacles or Page of Coins means receiving something new. You can see he's marveling over the new thing he's got. So that's being open to a new lifestyle. It's being open to new money. This could be like a job offer or a new lifestyle, being willing to receive new money, new value. I'm going to say keep your eyes on the lookout, because in some ways I see that he's like picked this thing up from the ground. So look at where the new money's coming in. Look at the new opportunity. Find the new opportunity. Enjoy the new money that's coming in, or the new thing, the new possession, asset. Taurus is the ruler of the 2nd house, which rules assets, possession, finance, money, the body. So what's this new thing that's coming in, Taurus? Keep your eye on the lookout for it, because I see you putting yourself in a position of openness, of receiving. Put yourself in the position to receive. This is saying it's coming in. And then at the same time, while you receive the new thing, also try to be aware of something that's true. With Ace of Swords in reverse in your highlighted position, it's saying that the truth is right in front of you, but you may be trying to ignore it. I'm kind of getting that that's also related to this death thing. They're both in reverse. And this is your shadow card. This is your highlight card. Try to be neutral. See how the gray background is here for both of these cards? It's neutral. It's not saying it's good or bad. It just is. So, death is something that just happens. And this is an ace. So this is a new beginning. This is a new truth, a new idea, a new thought, a new way of thinking, a revelation, clarity. It's like when you get that one idea, this is an aha moment or eureka. It's here and it's highlighted for June, but it's saying that there's something that's preventing it from coming through 100%. Like maybe doubt, fear, or resistance. Like, can I think a new way? Can I believe something new? I may know something, but I'm afraid of acknowledging it. This card is the truth with a capital T. So that's why it's crowned here. It's the Excalibur sword. It's the truth that cuts through anything that's not real. If some of you may be familiar with the Archangel Michael, this is the sword he carries. It's Excalibur. It's the truth. So it cuts through all the BS. It cuts through any nonsense. It's clarity. It's one single vision, and it's in alignment with the truth. So what is keeping you out of alignment with the truth? The truth is here for you, Taurus. It's showing up. It's the world handing it to you. But if it's in reverse, it's saying, I don't want to see it. I don't want to know it. I don't want to acknowledge it. Is there something that you're letting go of that you need to acknowledge that it's dead and gone so that you can accept this new truth? I'm not sure. That's a question for you. For week 2, which we're in right now for June, you've got Queen of Cups. This is usually a water sign person, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And this is someone who could be a good counselor to you right now, Taurus. She's very compassionate. She's very sensitive. She's intuitive. She can be psychic. She operates from the heart. So she operates from an emotional point of view, and she's on your side here in June. This could be a family member, like a mother, a sister, an aunt, cousin, or it could be someone that you hire as a professional counselor. Like this could be a counselor because she's going to see things from a heart point of view, and she's showing up as an asset, as an ally here in the second week of June. So if there's someone who embodies those archetypes, doesn't have to be necessarily a water sign person, but someone who has that sensitive, compassionate, loving, heart-centered approach to things, she's going to have some advice for you, and she's going to help you navigate things, and she's going to have some words of wisdom that will help you potentially navigate your heart. If there's anything going on here, especially that you need some good advice on, Queen of Cups is there to help you. And if you don't have a Queen of Cups in your immediate environment, go seek one out. Go find someone who has those qualities, because she's there to help you this month. She can be especially good with matters of the heart. So if there's anything regarding relationships, if you need some guidance or some advice, look for a Queen of Cups person. She's going to help you with that. And in week 3, I'm going to say don't resist the big changes that are happening. Tower is a card about change. It's a card about sudden change, dramatic change. You know, there's this lightning bolt that hits this thing that is established and firm, and both people go jumping out the sides to, you know, it crumbles things down and it creates new life, you know, ace, new thought, new truth. But in reverse, it's saying you're afraid of it, you're resisting it, you don't want to happen or don't want it to happen. I'm also seeing that with this Death card in the shadows. Both of these cards are about change and transformation. Death is a card that really has to do with letting go of what was the natural cycle of something ending. And Tower is like, it's going to break open and happen and transform whether you like it or not. It's like sudden and disruptive and chaotic, and it tears down the old structure to make room for new life. So with Death and Tower in reverse, I'm seeing a big change in June, but you don't want it. You are like, no, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to see that. And I'm going to invite you, Taurus, to say, okay, what do I need to let go of? What's trying to come in? What's the new truth that the universe is trying to hand to me so that I see it? And what sort of change or transformation do I need to go through in order to make that happen, to allow it? What structures do I need to demolish and walk away from in order to have new life? So those are just questions that I'm going to pose to you here in June. And it's interesting, maybe it has to do with a relationship, because all 4 of these cards are in reverse. They're the only ones that are in reverse in your reading. So in some ways, they're kind of like a theme that maybe even though your work situation may be doing well, or that you're receiving new money in, potentially for some of you, that you're needing to, like, you're trying to push this other stuff under the mud. And in week 3, it might be really difficult. In week 3 of June, it might come to a head. So I'm just going to say, embrace it. Allow it to happen. Ask what the positives are. And ask what the new beginning, the new insight is, the new truth that you can welcome in with that. Because it's a good thing. It's clarity. And also remember, when I see this card, the truth will set you free. That's what this card's about too. Victory, success, clarity, all of that. In week 4, you've got more love coming to you. Someone's offering you their heart. but you may not be able to see it because you're like, oh no, that's how things always have been. That's how they always are. That's how they always will be. You kind of have checked out. Maybe this is a cataclysmic fight or conflict or drama or something, and you're just like, I've had it. I can't deal with this anymore. I'm checking out. I'm going on autopilot. I don't care anymore. And they're like, I'm so sorry, but you don't hear it. So week 4, try to keep your heart open towards receiving more love. There's more love coming at you, but this is a love offering. Ace of Cups, new love, new potentials. But if you keep focusing on what is, what has been, how things always have been, you're not going to see it. You're not going to receive it because you're kind of in the weeds of the past environment and not really participating anymore. You're checked out. So I'm going to just warn you in week 4, be careful about checking out. Be careful about becoming aloof or detached, because you may miss out on love that's coming to you. Whether you're in a relationship and you're like, I've just had it, or whether you have this feeling towards love in general, like I just don't even believe in it anymore. Therefore, you're missing out on the love offering. So in week 4, let the love in. Be aware. Be on the lookout, is what I'm going to say, for that love offering, because it's showing up for you in week 4. Don't be self-absorbed or detached or checked out because you're frustrated with how things have gone, or you're tired, or you're aloof or bored. Here's new fresh love coming in. So that's what's going on for you in general in June, Taurus. And your meditation for June is going to be on your own personal power. It's going to be on, and I'm going to say, receiving support, receiving help. If you look at this with this card without this wand here, it's one person looking out on the world and saying, what do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? What are my visions? What am I capable of? It's like feeling like you have the world in the palm of your hands, feeling like the world is your oyster. But there is a second wand here. This is a card of 2. And I'm going to say, with the Lover's energy here, this is a real month of duality for you. It's 2 energy. So I'm going to say, whether you're in partnership or not, how can you receive help to accomplish your vision? This is your Sherpa. This is like extra energy available to help you on your mission. This is someone who has energy available to help you accomplish what you want to accomplish and going forward. You don't see this necessarily. You have to know that second wand is there, and it's like double the energy. If you think about what energy one person has, think about double the energy when you have someone else's energy helping propel you forward. So I'm going to say 2 heads are better than 1. 2 people are better than 1 in this particular case. Your meditation for the month is, how much more is my life served by having this extra wand or not? That's a question. This is your meditation card. So 2 of Wands is really about your own personal boldness, your own personal power, your own confidence to go do the things out in the world that you want to do. And how can you receive help on that, Taurus? So that's your meditation card. So that's my reading for you for June, Taurus. Again, I want to say thank you so much for waiting for it. I'm going to say love issues are coming up for review, coming up to clear out stuff that is old stories, and new truths are coming in. There's also new money coming in. You can get advice from a water sign person or someone who has a heart-based, compassionate archetype. Big change coming in. Especially the change, you'll be confronted with the change for sure, week 3. And it may have something to do with letting this go. And keep an eye out for new love coming to you, a new fresh heart offering in week 4.